Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's been a long time. I've been out traveling, but I'm back for about a week to make some videos and some content, giving you an update on my portfolio and sort of everything else. If you're wondering where I've been at, I think I mentioned about a month ago that I was going to be traveling. So over the last 4 to 5 weeks, I've been in Zurich, Switzerland. I came home for a few days, went to Denmark or Copenhagen in Denmark, went to Vancouver, British Columbia, and I'll be going to Dubai very soon. But not to worry, once I'm back from there, you have me for the rest of the year. So I wanted to make sure that I sort of didn't leave you all in the lurch and give you an update on the crypto portfolio that we've been building in the bear market so that we're ready when the bull market comes. And as you can see from the thumbnail, are we finally here with the bull run? It's no surprise. Bitcoin has had a massive rally, and that has caused all of the other cryptos to do the same. Well, that's what we're going to talk about in this video. But before I get into it, make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share the video with a friend, and let's get into it. So as a reminder, I started this crypto portfolio all the way back on August 10th. I started it with $1,000, and I said to you guys, I wanted to make this something that every single person could replicate, right? So something that, I'm just gonna zoom in here, 2%. Yeah. I wanted to make it something that everyone could replicate. So first started off by putting $1,000 into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Avalanche. And if you've been watching, and there's a playlist of these videos for the crypto portfolio, you'll know that I have made changes in my allocation. But the deal was that every 2 weeks, I would add $200 to this portfolio, and I would buy whatever crypto I deemed fit, with the ultimate goal of building a nice portfolio for the bull market. Because there's no point buying when things are like really high. I really want to show you what is possible if you DCA early and you're consistent. Now, you can probably see over here that I've been buying nonstop Bitcoin mainly. I bought some Ethereum, but it's been predominantly Bitcoin. And for the longest while, like every single time I was buying or adding $200 to my account, I checked the percent return. So we were down 12% on week 1, 9% on week 3, or start of week 3. Week 5 was 8%. I guess week 4. So week 0, week 2, week 4, 8%. And recently, October 19th, the last time I added to the account, I was only down 2%. But as you know, Bitcoin has done a huge jump. It went all the way up to $35,000, and the account is currently sitting, as of right now, at $2,235. Remember, I've only put in 2,000 US so far. So that gives us a P&L, like a profit and loss, of plus 11.78% so far. Incredible. Great to see that. We shouldn't celebrate yet, because remember, things go up and down. The goal here is really in this portfolio to DCA in. I'm not buying and selling into USDC here. I am doing that over on my main portfolio, where I trimmed about 20% of my Bitcoin position when Bitcoin hit $33,500 a couple days ago. But here, we're just going to add to the bag and keep it going and see how this whole thing turns out. I'm not going to touch any of this money, but it's pretty good news. Now, if you take a look at the Bitcoin chart, which is probably what people have been looking at, we've had, you probably remember back here in June, I sort of drew these areas of liquidity, and I said that likely we would come down all the way down to 23,000. We broke down to 27 like I thought we would. We almost broke to 23 back in September. We rallied up. I thought we were going to come here in October. And over the course of a few days, we just did this massive rally, broke through this liquidity, and really invalidated the structure. Now, Does that mean that we're never going to go down to 23,000 on the cycle? No. But the likelihood of that happening has come down significantly because the market structure has been invalidated, right? Like if you take a look at this, we have now broken past the previous resistance over here. So we've got higher lows and higher highs. So that's not to say that we're going to go from here to an automatic bull run, which is what a lot of people are talking about. The reason I want to make this video is a lot of people have no talent, no skill. They don't understand economics. They don't understand how market cycles work, but they'll go on TikTok, they'll go on Twitter, they'll go on YouTube, they'll make videos telling you, hey, you should start buying up altcoins. That's like the dumbest thing you could do right now. I would not touch altcoins with a 10-foot pole. The time to buy altcoins is when Bitcoin is like probably halfway, or not halfway, I mean halfway. When Bitcoin is approaching its peak is where I would start looking to buy some altcoins. Not now. I have some altcoins, but I'm not going to look to add to that position until that happens, because I think that the altcoins can still keep coming down. When Bitcoin went up so much, the altcoins didn't go up that much. But you better believe that if Bitcoin retraces from 34,000 back to 28 or 27, the altcoins are going to dump significantly, even more than what they gained. So it's going to keep taking the floors out of those alts. So there's no actual reason to grab that right now. You've got time. Right now, I think the time is good as any to like sort of continue. Like right here, I am not buying any more Bitcoin on my main account because we just sort of had a massive rally and I've already have a ton. But in this portfolio account, I will be adding $200 to Bitcoin every 2 weeks for now, even though we're up here, because I don't care if we keep going down. That's great. I'll buy even more Bitcoin, because the goal here is to just add to the amount of Bitcoin that I have, not to sort of, swing trade and make some sort of profits here. That's what my main account's for, not for this one. Now, what I likely think will happen is we aren't going to actually see a bull run until we see the prizes, or I guess the blockchain rewards for mining, come down with the halving, which happens on April 5th, which is about almost like 6 months away, about 6 months away at this point, right? A little less than 6 months. Then I expect us from that point on, and around the point where there's an ETF approved, BlackRock, for this to sort of start peaking and skyrocketing. And if you're wondering why, and if this will actually happen, just take a look at this. If you look at Bitcoin just a couple days ago, when we went up all the way to $35,000, all this bullish sentiment returned just because there was some hype around a spot BTX exchange fund that resulted in an increase in spot and CME BTC volumes, right? That is exactly just a small taste of what we can expect. So if you don't want to miss out long term, don't be that fool who's sitting there buying the altcoin bags before it's time. Make sure you're actually looking to get Bitcoin and Ethereum. What I will also point out here is, if you take a look at Bitcoin, this is Bitcoin's high for the year, right? Bitcoin hasn't gone as high as 35K. The last time it was this high was July 14. Well, I have Mara stock. Now, if you look at Mara this year, Mara at $19. It was twice the value than it is right now. And that is, what is it, like back in July, it was 31,000. So Bitcoin is $3,000 more than it was back then. And Mara is half the price. So the Bitcoin miners are starting to separate in terms of the value. Part of it is just lagging. I think there's a huge opportunity. Don't forget, Bitcoin is sitting on the balance sheet of companies like Marathon Digital Holdings, of companies like Riot Blockchain. This is why I have bought some of these stocks at lows. I just continue to sit on them. I did trim 15% of my position just because I bought some at like $7 a couple days ago. But Long-term wise, I'm holding this as well because I do think we will get up to like these incredible highs like back here in 2021 where it says 54 bucks, but it was like $80 at one point, right? And that was a Bitcoin value of like 60K. One thing I will say for those of you who are interested in Mara is they have filed a prospectus for a potential stock offering. So that could be on the horizon. Just sort of keep aware of that. I believe the offering would make up about 1/3 of their current market cap. I think it's like around 700 million. I don't remember exactly. And also, the other thing I would say is just take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum back in April was hitting its high at 2,100. If you look back in April over here, it was a somewhat high for Bitcoin, but it was sitting around like $31,000. And you look here at Ethereum, it's only at 17 or almost 1,800 bucks. So even still, Bitcoin is responding so well, and the alts are not doing as great, right? Just take a look at Avalanche or Avalanche as well. Another altcoin, a good altcoin, mind you. But look at the trend; it's down, even though April, once again, this is when Bitcoin was 30,000. Bitcoin is now 35, almost 35,000, and it's sitting at like $10.50 to $11. Imagine if Bitcoin goes to $27,000 right now. I think Avalanche will go down to like $6, $7 potentially. So I think there's a ton of room for altcoins to go down. Now is not the time to be trying to load that bag up, in my opinion. Like I said, not financial advice. I'm just an idiot who turned on a camera and sort of talking to you guys about my opinions and thoughts. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this. And I'm looking forward to sort of doing another update. Maybe I'll do one on Thursday when I do the next $200 update, $200 deposit into this account. Until then, I want to thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.